waking up before 5 o'clock alarm isn't good. I'm running late before I start. GPS is not finding me. Oh well, that's the start we didn't want. Time to do a factory reset on the old Element Roam tonight, but for now, no. Factory reset on the new one, the V2. The old one has loaded, so it is exactly 16 minutes past 6. Give us a hug. Thank you. Right, seeing Devon, just over there. Hello, my name is Scott, otherwise known as Cycle the Nation. This is the latest in my idiotic challenges. I am here on Dartmoor, ready to start my Cycle the Nation challenge proper. 109 counties, 15 days, 3,610 kilometres with 3.9 Everests of climbing. Come and join me for the whole journey. Cornwall sign behind me. Devon one in front. I've already been over this one once, and I'm right from Launceston. So we've got a big dirty hill to start. So the first thing we're going to be doing today, after the hill I've just gone up, is descend to Tavistock and then go up to the top of Dartmoor, which you're not going to be able to see because it's obviously covered in mist. I tell you what, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, I'm feeling fresh. It's good. I had a half decent sleep last night. Apart from woke up at, cup was full. But yeah, legs are feeling good, body's feeling decent. Just wait for the legs to warm up. Today's a shorter day. It's still not a small amount. We've got 220 something K to get to Lymington, and then about 18K across the Isle of Wight when I get there. And one last thing before I go anywhere, huge thanks to the staff and customers of the Rising Sun in Kentish Lake and the local community. So, just coming to the, northwest side of Tavistock and into the first of two of the greatest 100 climbs of my challenge, I think. This is called Runnelston. I think it's 8.62 kilometres long. Yeah, it's going to go on a while. So it's time to get bedded in, change my camera angle lenses, get everything defusted, and get into a rhythm. How are you feeling? Good. Views for days. 17.5 K's done. Most of climbing. 600 metres, 615 metres of climbing done. Only 3,000 more to go today. I do have a tailwind today. That is a fact I cannot deny. It's just going to turn horrible in the next few days, but I don't want to think about that. Let's just get today out of the way first. Awesome, starting to clear up. I watched a video last year with Katie Kookaburra. She came down to Devon, Cornwall area, having an argument or a debate about which was better, the Dartmoor down south or the Dales. Okay, Katie loves the Dales, Juliet loves down here. And to be fair, when it's like this and you get a view, brilliant. But hedges, as Katie said, you can't see anything half the time. The roads are great, but you just can't see the views ever. I wanna show you the real me. I wanna show you my soul. Officially out of Dartmoor, 51 K's in. About another 10 minutes to my first rest stop. I feel like I've only just set off. That can only be a good thing. I wanna show you the real me. Restaurant 1, I'm having a bit of out-of-date vegan sausage roll. I'm going to be counting every calorie, I think. I'm going to be checking everything I eat today, just see how I go. It's not going to be a good metric to work on because I've got a tailwind all day. And it's a shorter one, but I'll work out what I'm using per hour. And of course, Strava will try and tell me, and I can see how wrong it is. So far, 1 gel, 1/3 of a Trek bar, half a bottle of energy juice applied. So yeah, I don't want to eat too much. Well, yeah. I nearly blew through the sign. Let's see the sign. It's been modified. I didn't get a chance to make another one, so yeah, it's been modified from the last one, Mark 2. And before I set off, this is the cyclist miner has moved to under here. Can you see? So I'm going to use this GoPro as a little cyclist miner cam for the whole thing. So yeah, I'm going to set off. See you in a couple of hours. I wanna show you what's up. I wanna know that you'll feel me. So there's going to be a lot of me going. I'm not quite sure where I am, but I'm in a village or a town somewhere. I think this is called Althington. First routing error from me. I'm on the wrong side of a canal on a very rocky path, and this lovely family said go the other way, so I will. Right, so a little note for you guys that don't cycle. I'm on the road, not the cycle path here. I'll give you the reasons. And you see it's just all hedges, junctions, pothole, raised ironworks, junctions here, look. It's much more dangerous to be on the cycle path than it is this wide road. So it's a choice I'd make because it's safer. Plus, I'm almost guaranteed to get a puncture on it, and it's finished there. I can't afford to be picking up random punctures just because a cycle lane is next to a little road. So, yeah, just thought I'd make that note. That was a fair wee hill. I've got to say, the majority of the drivers so far have been exemplary, so thank you to the south. I think I'm at about 180 watts average so far, which is not bang on where I want to be. It's 2.5 watts per kilo. Well, that looks a bit naughty. Just east of Sidford. Cheeky hill. Well, according to the sat-nav, I'm still going up this hill, by the way. I'm only about a mile from the sea. 2, maybe. Haven't had a view of it yet. Oh, nice. On the road to Lyme Regis. Another hill coming up. I've just passed somebody on an e-bike. I'm expecting her to come back past me in a sec. Are you here? I've been waiting. This person here is not. By my calculations, I'm about 5 minutes from my rest stop. Oh, I'm just about to enter Dorset. There you go, another county border. Top Cornwall, Devon, Dorset. There you go. That's proof. 10:43 AM. Bingo bango. Actual the sea. Awesome. Right, almost the food. Would have loved to have shown you Lyme Regis, but it's behind all of that. Very pretty. It's had a train of cars behind you, behind a van, so I just pulled over for a sec. Yes, it happens. It's nice to be nice. Ultimate nutrition. But I love fusions. That's a lie. It's just food that I want to eat. And that's all that matters. Oh, I might have a little red ambulance as well. Ice cold. Okay. Onwards. Right, so unfortunately, I've got about 8 k's to do on this busy road. So I've put my loop earplugs in. I've taken my buff off because I was getting a bit sweaty under that. But yeah. First case of cafe legs for the week. Let's get them warmed up again. This is going to be quite unpleasant. I seem to remember hating this last time. I think I got on this road at some point and really detested it. It's busy today. It's bank holiday, so let's get it over and done with. It won't be the first or the last time I have to go on an A road. When I'm the one who made you, loving yourself. Did I mention it was the bank holiday? So shall we have a sit rep? 131 k's in. Top speed of 26.1 kph. Looks like I've got 20 k's on the A35 to do. It's a busy road, but so I put my loop earplugs in. Try and get that out of my head. Just trying to keep tucked in out of the way. I don't want to piss the drivers off. Try and stay as safe as possible. Only got 1,000 metres of climbing left to do today in 80 k's. Seems to have quite a bit of a headwind. That's not right. So about 20 minutes ago, I was starting to cramp up. Sure, I'm drinking enough, but the beauty of having rest stops every 2.5 hours, I can drink more. And I've only got my small bottles on at the moment, but I can always transfer them to the large ones. I don't think I've had enough. Having a little bit of a flat bit now. We're on the west side of Dorchester, heading towards somewhere. It's very flat around here. Where am I heading towards? Crossways? Anyone know where that is? Well, as is usual, the average speed's creeping up and the average watts are going down. Happy as Larry with that. I'm burning less and less matches to get to the end of the day. I do not need to put the power down today. I'm only at 176 watts average now, which is totally fine. It's like 2.4-ish, 2.45 watts per kilo, something like that. I'm still moving so I'm up to 27 k's an hour now average. So, thinking about the rest, that's all I'm doing. Thinking about the future. That's the third stop done. I'm going to hoss it down to Lymington now. I say hoss it, I've actually got a bit of spare time. I've got basically 2 hours to... What time is it? 4? Did I book? Yeah, I booked at 4. I'll best get a move on. I am going to go. Thank you, Jacob. Literally, he's filling my stuff, asking me what I need, so he's right. Perfection. Hello. I'll see you in Lymington. I might be on the dual carriageway. There's a big smile on my face. There's somebody approaching me from behind. I think it's Robin, my mate. There he is. So this isn't the route, and this is Robin. Oh. Me and Robin have been friends for, well, 15 years, 20 years, something like that. I was on the dual carriageway and sensibly he has suggested we go another way. I've got time, got plenty of time, so I'm just going to follow him around here while sat nav shouts at me. Ooh! Oh, timing. Perfect. Got memories of holidays, family holidays as a kid. We used to go in here. If you don't know, it's the big. Been left? Yeah. Okay, it's weird, I kind of know where I am. And there it is, yeah. And that's the big prom building, isn't it, there? Get the sign, but we're now in Hampshire. So that's border number 4, county number 4. 105 to go. 40 k's uphill. Easy. It's awesome with this wind. I'm saying it now because I'm not going to get it later in the week. Right, we are at Leamington. Leave the water, just a bit of a bit of a scoop in that, and a Trek bar from the fridge, I think. Oh, it's only an hour's ride.
You have gels?
Yeah, I've got one. That'll do me. Yes, awesome. Thank you, Robin.
No worries.
He's got a headwind home now. He's got the opposite of that easy ride in. And uphill.
Yeah. Not going that way though.
No, go a different way.
Same pockets crack, yeah?
Yeah, that'll do. I'm gonna. This is new. There's my guy. It's also county number 5 for the day. And here is. You go back about 100 weeks. We did this then.
Not so long ago.
How's it going, dude?
How's you?
Yeah, I'm good.
Good to see you, mate.
Yeah. Well, 45 minutes off. See how the legs feel again. Last hour of the day. We are going to be there in no time at all. We're sat easy at 35 k's an hour. Yeah. Back on the Esplanade. This is cool. I love this bit. It's a huge bit. Awesome. So we've gone a little bit faster than I was intending, but that means I'm going to get an extra hour's recovery, which is essential, I think. Thank you very much. I've had a nice shepherded across the island in a hyper quick fashion.
Good luck with the
That's awesome.
the challenge.
My best pause, that. Right, catamaran taken. Portsmouth Harbour. I need to go and knock on the door of Bev. And we are here. Hopefully she's in, because I'm early. For reference, 272.4 k's, give or take the crossing, 9 hours 44 total, 28 kilometres an hour. Yeah, power's 171, normalised 183. Happy as Larry with that. I actually feel good today. I'm pleased with that. I've had a tailwind the whole way. That's a win. Oh God, this is obviously a mess. I've just had a shower. I'm by the fire, drying my hair. So this is the first overnight stop because of the wonderful warm showers. This is Bev. She's clearly quite shy, but she's very, very lovely, heartwarming, open human.
Oh, thank you very much.
And the type of people like this is what I'm meeting. You meet the best of humanity when you do things like this, and you're a fine example of that. So, yeah, we were going to stay here, but we're going to actually stay in the van. Bev has cooked us a wonderful, beautiful spag bowl. I've had a foot spa.
And you're just about to get some reflexology and an Indian massage.
Yes.
To help you sleep.
So I am going to go and lie down soon and get attended to.
Yeah.
Wow.
Reflexology, Indian massage.
Awesome. Right, I'll see you guys. Oh, tomorrow. Tomorrow is follow the wind up to London, back the other way. We'll deal with that then. I'm sure that'll be fine, dude. Yeah. Morning world, day 2. Not actually a bad sleep considering where we've parked, on a road in the middle of Old Portsmouth. 272 kilometres today, I think. Half of it with a tail-ish. No, a third of it with a tailwind, a third of it with a crosswind, and a third of it with a headwind. It's going to start getting grim from then on for a few days. So I'll just ride the storm whilst it's here. Right, time for breakfast. Whew. It is again 16 minutes past 6 AM. I am, well, at where I finished yesterday. I say I finished, I rode to Bev's house. Yeah, today's going to be very interesting with weather. I've got a lovely tailwind for a while. After a bit, I'm actually already en route, which is awesome. And I think when I start heading north, we're going to get a crosswind. And then we're turning at Dartford, heading west through London, very similar to what I did 2 years ago. Hopefully get some shelter, and all the way up the Edgware Road, and then sort of looping up, down, round this, that and the other, to get to, where am I going? To get to Maidenhead tonight. I'm actually feeling a damn sight better than I was expecting, which is awesome. Ready to get today done and watch the weather forecast change. That's the plan. A changed forecast would be great for tomorrow. I doubt very much that's going to happen, but right, let's get a wriggle on and get moving. I won't bore you too much right now. Slept decent in the van, we're all good. I love that cycling. Just a few minutes, out of the way, out from all that hustle and bustle and getting interviews. That'll do, that'll do. That's Jacob. Talk about the plan for today. The plan is, as yesterday, just utilise this tailwind and save watts. The less effort I have to put in, especially this morning, the better I should feel this afternoon. Even if that's a pitiful amount of watts, that's fine. You know, I've done 140 average so far, and yet I'm still at 28 k's an hour, such as the tailwind. I do not need to rush to get there, although, you know, the recovery overnight is, I mean, literally a 2-hour window for us to get stuff sorted is tight, but hopefully we'll be better prepared tonight. I'm going to have cumulative fatigue at least for the first couple of days. Day 3 is going to be grim. This I know from experience. Day 3 is the day where you get most tired. I've got some hills at the end of that in the Welsh Hills. Up over Simmons, yeah, I think, and then back into Wales. That's quite a hilly finish to tomorrow. And I think hopefully by day 4 my legs are going to start working. I'll get into my cycling proper. I know that sounds utterly ridiculous, but that's kind of how I and other people say that it works, because it sort of does. Your body accepts what it's doing after a few days of back to back to back stuff, and hopefully I'll get into some kind of rhythm. My ass will be fine. I mean, I'm giving it the best chance. Fresh shut bibs every morning at the moment. Didn't change them halfway through the day, but when it's raining that might happen still. I'm not sure if you caught that, but West Sussex, that'll do. Just coming into Emsworth. I like Emsworth because it's the hometown of a very dear friend of mine. Hello, Cat. it's flat around these parts. I understand why people go so quick down here. Since I left Portsmouth, about 30 k's ago, I've done 60 metres of climbing. I've hardly put any effort in at all, which is great. Wattage is coming down. Speed's still high, I'm over 30 k's per hour, but yeah, it's gonna bite me later, that. I highly doubt you'll be able to see it, but I'm just heading up towards Arundel on the flat here. Says something about flats, I'm just about to hit some hill. Well, that was all good fun. Nice to get a hill in. Get the legs actually warm. So literally like a mile of hill, but the average walks up 10. But it's still pitifully low, but that is good, because I'm not putting effort in. Yay, more down! Holy moly, there's some money around here. Blimey, West Chiltington. We'll look towards the first stop for the day. There he is, look. I was just getting my phone out to think, oh, have I gone past? Clearly not. Eating a bagel. I've still got stuff from like that's out of date by a couple of, well, nearly a week, no. About 4 days out of date, but I'll have them later. Right, so, didn't think about that, did I? Fool. That's stop one done. Relatively short, what was that, 15 minutes? Sort of heading northeast towards East London, mate. Yeah, terrible accent, sorry, but yeah, I've been saving the watts so far, as I've mentioned. Just waiting for tomorrow. Tomorrow? This afternoon. Getting through London might be interesting, but sun's out again. And away! So far, I've not got cafe legs yet on this challenge. I know it's going to happen, but I think a lot of that is due to the training and the fact that I've not really tried very hard at all yet. Average watts are still low. So I'm heading now towards Horsham. That means, well, if you don't know where Horsham is, it's just south of Gatwick, I think. Feels weird saying that I'm over towards London already. Well, it's not that close to London, Gatwick, is it? But it feels odd. Just mind-boggling, thinking I've come from Cornwall and a bit of riding. What am I in today? 2.5 hours? So 12 hours of riding, and I'm not 11 hours of riding. I'm near London via a circuitous Isle of Wight route. But yeah, let's get to see what these roads are like. These little roads that I just went on through them hamlets, beautiful places, were a bit crap, but this looks better. How's my guy doing? How's Cyclist Miner? Is he still there? I think that's just about out the other side of Horsham. Traffic light central, but yeah, let's be honest, London's going to be a bit worse in a couple hours, isn't it? A couple hours? No, a bit longer than that, but that we shall not complain, because that's not what we're here to do. And don't forget, I'll have to say thank you for all the donations so far. And I've set off this morning, and I think it's about £3,610, which, funnily enough, was exactly the same as the amount of kilometres I had planned. Obviously, that's going to change with wrong turns and little shoot-offs here and there, and the fact that I accidentally recorded the crossing back from the Isle of Wight on the cat last night. But yeah, if you feel like this is worthy of a donation to help my boy and his future, trying to secure, and not just him but 100,000 at least other people in the UK with conditions like him, it would be greatly, greatly appreciated. The money's going into research to find a cure for muscular dystrophy, and not only that, the genetic research that is being done will benefit many, many, many other conditions. Yeah, we've done this before. Cycle path. This is a cycle path. Congratulations, bloody council. Sign for Cookfield there. That's where my brother was born. So then urban, yeah. That's 110 k's down so far today. Feeling decent still. Really making a point of keeping on top of the nutrition and the fluids today. Trying to, at least. As that flies over me, I was just checking the map where I am. I'm just going around the, skirting around the north of East Gunstead at the moment. I will be very soon, I think. Yeah, sort of on the northwest side. Down at the top of there. I was just wondering how long it would be till I hit to East Sussex. Looks like it's still a bit of time, but I think I'll have a stop around there as well in just under an hour. It's actually, despite the decent pace I'm doing, still feels like it's taking forever between stops, but I have to remember I'm doing longer days. Longer days. Well, I've seen no signs, but I think I must have hit West Sussex by now. Just coming up to Crookham Hill, which is where the rest stop is. And unlike a lot of places with hill in the name, this is at the top of a hill. Which is fine, because it means I get a little bit of a kick to get up there, because I know food is waiting. More, no, not really. More electrolytes and food in general. Oh, full of straight up a hill with a full belly.
Yes, that's the one.
Let's not hoy it up. I've tried to do that on hard knock before.
Right, get it.
Nice one, mate. Thank you.
Sit down for now.
Yes. Unforget for tunnel, sir. So those of you who will know, no, you're not allowed to cycle through the Dartford Tunnel. And the protocol is, you get there, you ring the highways agency on a phone, which is there somewhere. They put you and your bike in a van and give you a lift across. Must be getting close to Kent, I think. Feels very Kentish round here. Well, it is. It's getting a bit hillier. A little bit up and downy. I've just seen a sign for Toys Hill. Not going up there today. Ha! Take that, Simon Warren. Ha! Now you know you're in Kent. As much as I'd like to see the sights, these trees beside me are protecting me from a crosswind. So that's fine. Always a good benchmark. There's my 100 miles for the day. Total time 6 hours 35, including stops. Not farting around, so happy with that, considering how little effort I put in today.
Welcome back to Drive the Nation, following round Scott for Cycle Nation.
Be queuing a bit. Doesn't look awful, but it's what it is. I see time not on the bike, time sitting around is not recovery time tonight.
It'll take me an hour and 3 minutes.
Oh right. I'll be between an hour and a half and 2 hours, I reckon.
43 miles, so...
For you?
No, 43 miles for me, yeah.
It'll be short for me because I'm going straight across. I've got to go straight across London now, and he's got to go... in. I shall now get on my bike and go the wrong way around that roundabout 4 times, get run over by a wagon, and I will see you in London town. So, not only have I got London to get through, I've got headwind. Yay! For the rest of the day. I'm going to hide from that as best as I can. That's, yeah. Average speed is 27.9 kilometres an hour. That's going to go down. Average water only 153. That's probably going to go up. Oh, and obviously, I'm in Essex now. Very bored of this. Right, last stop done. Jacob's been an awesome dude. In Cricklewood, I want to get out of here really quickly because London. No, just no. No. Right, onwards to Maidenhead. Let's go and fight the traffic. I'll see you in 2 and a bit hours. Yeah. Elbows this time. I've got both hands are full and have to carry my bike because people are scumbags and throw glass everywhere. Okay, that's off the Edgware Road, round the top of Stanmore. So that obviously means I'm turning east. No, heading west. Headwind. I've been quite protected from it obviously in the city, but as soon as I get out into the wild, I think I might hit. It's still blowing, but I'm just trying to work out how bad it's going to be. Well, it doesn't matter how hard it's going to be. I'll prepare myself. Much better. I do appreciate all the cycle lanes, but just the busyness. Just no. I could be wrong here, and that's happened, hasn't it? Let's be honest. I think I'm in Hertfordshire now. I think this is getting more out towards the M25 now, and the wind started to face proper now. So, slowing down. Bugger. Oh, and the hills are starting now. Well, hills, sod all. There's a couple. I've only got a couple hundred metres more of climbing to do today. That's 250k done. Getting there. Well, that's something that needs checking. What's that? What's that down my leg? I'm getting wet. Not that, dirty buggers. Sealant. I've got sealant on my leg. I've just something's happened at the rear. but it's not gone down much, so crack on. Good old tubeless. Hey, my tyre keeps spurting at me. Just had a look, it doesn't look that bad, but I've not got far to go. It's still got air. It's not worryingly low, but I think I might try sticking a plug in it tonight. Typically I've not got my kit on me, but whatever happens, I'm at 15k away, so you could always come and bring a spare rear wheel. I could just chuck it on to get there and deal with it tonight. I spy the end of the day. Well, the end of the cycle. Maintenance to do, eating to do, sleeping to do, showers, recovery, all of that malarkey as normal. Nearly there, Scott. Come on. I see the finish line on the Wahoo. Really? No. Come out. Let's go around the roundabout. He's in there, bad. I've done a wrong. La 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 la. I've actually only done 269.3 kilometres today, which is weird. I thought I was doing 274. Must have taken some shortcuts despite some wrong turns. That's very strange. I've got a hilariously low average power of 157 watts. Because flat and this normal, like, God, that's hilariously slow. Average speed's 20. Where's my average speed? 26.8 k's an hour. Genuinely still feel alright, you know. Weird. Like my body feels like it's put more in, but it hasn't. So obviously still working. This wind it's actually not been too bad on the road, you know. There's instances where it's been bloody horrible, and this is going to be matched with some rain at some point soon. Hopefully their forecast is wrong. That's a cumulative 540k in 2 days, there or thereabouts, give or take a ferry crossing. I'm going to leave that there. Thank you very much for watching. That is the first video, day 1 and 2, done and dusted. I need to get in this to our accommodation tonight. Accommodation beautifully provided by Malcolm. Thank you, mate. See, you've seen this already. Yeah, I'm going to get the train on. I've had a tubeless, but tubeless has won today again, so I've got a plug to fit. I think not done that before. Well, so we've got all the tools. We'll get that done. I've been ejaculated on many times. Right, I'm going to go. So I'm rambling at the end. Bye.